Shout out Bruce Gas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy. Yeah, tapping in your rats and boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting no fights on the table. Calling that Boston since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. I'm the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the peak. With little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out man, Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the pan.
Here we go.
Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sandals. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this a fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
There we go. There we go. Welcome. Welcome to Bruce Gas's 420 Trivia. We did it yesterday. We said, what the hell, let's do it again today. Excuse me. What do we got out there? 29 degrees. It's actually kind of balmy for a it's been lately. It's been like 0, 8, 7. Maybe coming up and giving us a little bit of warmth. There's my buddy, the Drunk Irishman. Let's see who's in here, man. I always get a couple to come in here. My buddy Chris, my Irish friends, man. Christopher Irish Boxing and Adventure. Salute to you. My Cuban brother, Jose Diaz, man. Shout out, my man. Hope you're doing well, too, man. In Las Vegas, I think. Money Mitch, salute to you, my brother. Daniel Berry, thank you, my bro. Carlos Mendoza, the Drunk Irishman. One of these days, I'm going to say to BL, I'm going to say, you know who the Drunk Irishman is, because the first time you put something on there, he goes, I think he knows who you are. I think I know you're Drunk Irishman. And he kind of, he does. That fucking guy's got a well-trained coconut up there. He's kind of like McSmith on a different level. But let me get myself ready for this show here, man. I know my bud stash is down low, but down is not out. I won't. You know I'm not gonna out you, Drunk Irishman. You know I could and I won't, bro. You're my boy. But it would be an interesting fucking afternoon over there, wouldn't it? Let's see here. This is my last bud of Double OG, and I had this stuff for a while. I love this grass, man. Let me just show this to you. This beautiful little bud here. What's that black on there? See, that's weird. Neat. See if we can get that to focus in. There we go. There's the focus. Now we see That's a nasty looking devil, isn't it? You got it right, Jose. I sentence you to final damnation, death by fire. Yeah, it's going in. It's in the grinder. That nice big nug. Oh, bro, I won't run out, man. I won't run out. I got something happening tomorrow. The old lady's got a few buds stashed away too, so we never run out. We just worry about it. And we get this ready for the program here. I'll tell you, nothing like this grinder. the grinder. He may stop in. You know, the underground grinder. We dumped that on our little tray. And these little trays, I had these when I had my restaurant. I used to give people their checks on these. I don't know where they came from, but that's what they were used for. And as you can see, we got a nice little pile of that little bud. Look at all the herb that little bud came up with. And you know, we don't just settle for the flour. We're gonna have to fortify that because see, this show is about anabolic. You know, you always go from I have my little case over here. I have concentrate. Here it is. See, I keep them in this little wooden box here. You know, those little things you see at souvenir shops throughout the world. We got something here called live resin sugar. It's a beautiful product. We will take a little bit of that. Yeah, I wish I could get a better camera here so I could show you guys what I'm doing. I'm going to take some of this live resin sugar. Like I said, man, this is a beautiful little product. We're going to take a little bit out of there with this. And just a little, almost like a little blast like that. But I think that would probably kill you. I mean, literally. And we will cover this up again, put it back in the stash bin. And with this, we massage that sugar into the flour. We make that extra special here. Extra. Like this is weed on anabolic steroids. This is PhD induced. Yeah. Oh, just the smell of that, man, wakes up my sinuses. And I tell you, man, with this cold weather, I've been blowing my nose more than normally. But let's do it. Let's do the legendary trio. That's 3 hits, 1 breath. You get the ultimate rush. And I'm really not even that high right now. I smoked a little bit on my joint, but nothing like the Toka 2. Let's do a trio and get this game started. That's one. That one let the dogs out. All right. Anybody want to play some trivia? I don't know if there's a lot of people that are interested in this, the PED trivia, but we'll put it up there and we'll start it off. I guess we have to have a 2-minute countdown here. Oh, that was a trio, Jose. I do that to get myself going. 1 hit, blow it out, do another one, blow it out, do another one. Don't take any breaths in between. And this is how you get this. This is how you get this into your bloodstream. PEDs in sports. Yeah, I guess we're a little bit behind up there. I'm going to refresh that top screen. Oh, just bear with me. PEDs in sports. Okay, now we're all caught up. And we're on Facebook Live. Anybody watch me over on Facebook? I know I get a little bit of a following over there that like this 420 trivia. But like I said, give me some ideas if we're going to do this. We're going to have some different ideas, and I am definitely up for different subjects on here. There's my boy Christopher. How are we doing, my brother? A little simple PEDs in sports, throughout all different sports. We're going to talk about cycling, baseball, football, boxing, wrestling, if they used anabolic steroids and what they're used for, how you can get better use out of them. You know, some people, they just take them. They think they're going to grow big muscles. It doesn't work like that, man. You have to work hard. And anabolics, kind of, they're that little the little cheat that you do to get over the line, to beat competition. But hey, I thought it'd be kind of interesting. Yesterday was kind of fun. It's freezing out there too, so I'm not hanging out down the point right now. So I figure, what the fango? Let's do a little bit of let's do some trivia over here. Keeping up with the community standards. PEDs in sports, very, very popular subject throughout the years, sadly. And you know, I have a lot of knowledge in this subject because I own a nutritional store. Anyway, what's the term used? What's the term for using banned substances to enhance athletic performance? 1, is it sterilization? 2, is it doping? 3, is it cycling? Or 4, is it augmentation? Hey, Technique, what's up, buddy? I ain't gonna pull no wool over you cat's ears on this one, man. 100%, I'm sure I got this one right. Using banned substances, they call it doping, man. Just like some people actually would call this. This is my my mood enhancing right here. %. These are going to be semi-easy. Let's go to question number 2. What organization oversees drug testing in the Olympics? 1, is it WADA? 2, is it the IOC? 3, is it the IAAF? Or 4, is it the FIFA? Who oversees drug testing? And by the way, if you're from America playing this game, I will send the winner some gummies. I can't send them overseas, man. They won't let me. I tried. They won't let me. What organization is it, though? We all know this one. WADA, NADA, VADA, ADA, IFADA, FAFIA. Man, the sun is sinking down on us, too. Another 100% in this one. You guys are too much here. What substance was Lance Armstrong famously stripped titles for using? 1, was it HGH? 2, was it EPO? 3, was it cortisone? Or 4, was it caffeine? What was Lance Armstrong? Oh, one ball Lance. I like the guy, though. You know, I mean, he's just a cheater like the rest of these pro athletes are, man. He just got caught. That's the problem. Hey, Tone, what's up, my brother? Good to see you here, man. Good to see a couple of people come in here and play this game with me. I was going to sit here and play it myself. The old lady, she wasn't interested. She didn't want to play no games with me, so just me by myself. 100% got this one. EPO. Lance Armstrong. My organ on the microphone. Let's go to question number 4. Anabolic steroids are primarily used to increase what in athletes? And just read the whole question. Anabolic steroids. Are they, 1, is it reaction time? 2, is it muscle mass? 3, flexibility? Or 4, endurance? Let's see how we do it on this. Yeah, you know, anabolic steroids, they've been around for a long time. They weren't even illegal until the 80s. You know, people were using them, athletes were using them with no consequences. They didn't realize the seriousness, the repercussions afterwards. Because if they're used sensibly under a doctor's care, first of all, they work. Muscle mass, 100% got that one right. You know, anabolic steroids work, but people didn't realize that the dangers, the long-term effects with the shrinking of the testicles, the liver damage. I mean, the fucking you don't want to fuck with your endocrine system. What famous sprinter tested positive for stanozol at 1988 Seoul Olympics? 1, was it Usain Bolt? 2, was it Michael Johnson? 3, Carl Lewis? Or 4, Ben Johnson? Who was it who tested positive for stanzolol? The correct answer, Ben Johnson. 70% got that one right. That's the same Olympics that Ray Mercer and Riddick Bowe. And I saw Ray Mercer on a show last night. I'm going to get in touch with Ray. Don't be surprised to see Bruce Gass and Ray Mercer doing a one-on-one. Blood doping increases the amount of what in an athlete's bloodstream? 1, is it white blood cells? 2, red blood cells? 3, platelets? Or 4, oxygen molecules? Get those answers in there, 1, 2, 3, or 4. If you want to type the answer, make sure it's exactly how I've written it out there. Otherwise, the program won't recognize it. 100% got this one right. Red blood cells. Man, I don't think anybody's gotten any wrong this whole freaking thing, have we? Let's bop ahead to number 7. What type of drugs are beta blockers used for in sports? This is an interesting one. 1, is it to reduce anxiety? 2, to increase stamina? 3, for building muscles? Or 4, to boost energy? See, I didn't know this one until I read this content, this trivia thing on it, and then I found out. What types of drugs are beta blockers used for? See, a doctor wanted to put me on beta blockers years ago. He told me I had a heart attack, but then I went to see a heart specialist. And he said, no, you didn't have a heart attack. You're just having a regular heartbeat. Don't take those beta blockers. And I never did. Reducing anxiety. That's what it is, man. See, after you have a heart attack, they don't want you to get anxious. They give you beta blockers. Same thing with athletes. Cannabis use was prohibited in sports due to its potential effect on what? 1, is it your mental state? 2, your lung capacity? 3, your heart rate? Or 4, your bone density? See, this is one that we've updated on. A lot of the sports now don't even bother testing for the cannabis anymore. But the correct answer to the question is, they said it would affect your state of mentality. And you know mine has been affected negatively for years now. Where's my lighter? Here it is. 80% got that one right. Technique was the first one on the job, with tone being second. Lung capacity. What tennis player received a ban for using meldonium in 2016? Remember this, man? 1, was it Venus Williams? 2, Simona Halep? 3, her sister Serena Williams? Or 4, Maria Sharapova? I think Carlos likes the women's tennis. I'm surprised he wasn't number 1 on that one. See, now I'm where I want to be. 80% got that one right. Christopher and Tone in there. The first 2 in there. What was that? Question number 9. After question number 10, we will go to the leaderboard and see how many people are hanging in there, how many people are playing. We might even have a few in the back of the plane. What the hell is that on the floor? That's my old. That's a dab tray. What's the primary purpose of using diuretics in sports doping? 1, is it to mask other drugs? 2, is it to improve speed? 3, to enhance focus? Or 4, for boosting endurance? Why do they ban diuretics in most sporting organizations? Hey, hey, hey. I dig that New Orleans music. I played the same stuff yesterday. This band, it's called the George Potter Trio. They play at a place called the Maple Leaf. Masking other drugs. That's why it's banned. It's also, a diuretic will it takes all the water out of your body. Things like Lasix. Very, very dangerous, but it also takes the other drugs. Clenbuterol is often misused in sports for what effect? Clenbuterol, is it used for pain relief? 2, for mental focus? 3, for injury recovery? Or 4, for fat loss? This is what Canelo Alvarez, this is what they found in his tainted meat. So they give it to cattle. Why would they give it to cattle? Hey, my brother Lars T. Punch Out, man. Shout out to you, bro. Welcome to my drugs and boxing trivia here. We're going to find out if you know what you're talking about, if you're a bullshitter or a quitter. It don't matter. Charles D., bro, salute to you, man. You got a 25% chance no matter what you guess. Fat loss. But see what? I know Lars D., my brother, he's a bodybuilder. So he knows he'll probably get a lot of these correct. In fact, let me go to the leaderboard. Take a little pause here. Let's see who's been with me from the beginning playing this game, my mans. Let's see who's in first place. The Drunk Irishman. He's gotten them all correct, man. 11 out of 11. Technique with 9. Christopher with 8. Jose Diaz with 8. Tone with 8. Lars just came in here with 1. And Charles D., my brother, with 1 also. We will resume this crazy show over here. Go to question number 12. Which sport has seen significant issues with performance-enhancing drugs like EPO? 1, is it tennis? 2, is it swimming? 3, is it golf? Or 4, is it cycling? And I wish I could break this into break the contest in half too, to do 25 and 25, but I just got this, not just got it, but I still don't know how to use the fucking thing. Well, which sport has seen a significant issues with performance-enhancing drugs such as EPO? We talked about it earlier, man. Lance Armstrong, the pioneer. Old one-ball Lance. And what was the sport? Cycling. 100% got this one right. Question number 13, coming right up. What banned stimulant did Diego Maradona test positive for in the 1994 FIFA World Cup? 1, was it methamphetamine? 2, was it ephedrine? 3, was it cocaine? Or 4, was it amphetamine? What banned stimulant? See, one thing about me, I never liked stimulants. Even when I did steroids back in the day, we were supposed to do the HCG, the clenbuterol coming off them. I never fucked with that stuff, man. I never fucked with the stimulants because they always made my heart race fast. The only time I did stimulants was when I was in college to stay up all night to do the exams. But it's ephedrine. Ephedrine was very, very popular. It was even legal, man. They were selling it in health food stores until about 2008, I think they made it illegal. The Balco scandal involved which prominent track and field athlete? 1, was it Marion Jones? 2, Jackie Joyner Kersee? 3, Florence Griffith Joyner? Or 4, Allison Felix? The Balco scandal. That's your boy Conti, man. That's Victor Conti's baby up there, man. Balco. Bay Area Labs Cooperative. Bay Area Lab Cooperative Operation or something fucking like that. I can get it from here. But 17% got that one with Marion Jones. Charles D's in there first. 84% said Flojo. Next question coming up in 2 seconds. What does HGH stand for, commonly used by athletes? 1, is it hypergrowth hormone? 2, is it human growth hormone? 3, is it high gain hormone? Or 4, is it health growth hormone? What does HGH stand for? And that music's not too loud, is it? Maybe I should turn it down just a cut here. Yeah. I don't want that blasting over my lovely emceeing over here. But what does HGH stand for? The thing that used to scare me about this when the bodybuilders were doing this, man, they had to do insulin when they did it. And I know guys now who are in their 20s and they're insulin dependent now in their 50s. But human growth hormone, HGH, expensive. They say it's the fountain of youth, but it's very, very dangerous, man. What country was banned from the 2018 Winter Olympics due to systematic doping? A whole country was banned for the 2018 Winter Olympics. 1, was it the USA? 2, Russia? 3, Germany? Or 4, China? Like Trump says, China. Let me get some water. Once again, thanks to Fistiana and Blood Boxing for sending me this tumbler. One of my favorite things. I've had it now for over a year, way over a year, probably 2 years now. And I love water. I drink nothing but. And I fill that thing up as many times a day as possible. 80% got this one, Russia. Law's in there first. The Drunk Irishman second. China, Christopher says. Question number 17. Which boxer admitted to using PEDs before his fight against Evander Holyfield? 1, oh man, I should have straightened these answers out. 1, Muhammad Ali. 2, Mike Tyson. 3, Joe Frazier. 4, George Foreman. Damn. Oh yeah, HGH. Well, look at Barry Bonds, man. Look at Barry Bonds' head. That's an HGH head. But which boxer admitted to using PEDs before his fight against Evander Holyfield? See, I should have cleaned this question up a little bit, made it a little bit tougher. Put like Galata in there. Put other cats in there. But 100% got this one right. What's the primary function of erythropoietin, EPO, in sports doping? 1, is it to reduce fatigue? 2, is it to increase oxygen delivery? 4, to improve reflexes? 3, to improve reflexes? Or 4, to build muscle? What's the primary function of EPO in sports doping? And remember what they use it for, what sport it's primarily used for. And that's your hint. I'm gonna have to change my bond water. Maybe I get the old lady to do it. Increase oxygen delivery. The Drunk Irishman knew that one. All right, I'm gonna pause it for a second. You can look at this one here. I'm gonna go change my bong water. I will be right back. I gotta go take a leak too, so give me a second. Okay, back again. Just like it's brand new. And we'll resume the game. Which baseball player was implicated in the Balco scandal? 1 was it Derek Jeter, 2 Barry Bonds, 3 Babe Ruth, or 4 Alex Rodriguez? Okay, man, let's see. I guess the answer's going in for this one while I was doing my thing, changing my bong water and intaking some Wawa. So let's see. 100%. We all know this one. What year was WADA founded to combat doping in sports? World Anti-Doping Association. 1 was it 2010, 2 2002, 3 1999, or 4 1985. UGS, salute my brother, the Black Horseman, man. Shout out, bro. Thanks for stopping by. But what year was WADA founded? What year? The correct year, 1999. See, this is the year that the 90s steroids blew up, man. They were all over the place. Everybody in the gym was on roids during the 90s. You could get steroids just as easy as you could go buy a bag of weed. It was that common. And you could see these young guys. You could see these kids who came in there. All of a sudden, they looked like gorillas within 4 or 5 months, and you knew right away that they were juicing. And it's sad because they didn't have any idea what they were doing. And I mean, it's a sad thing, and the effects, the long-term effects. I've got a lot of friends of mine that I used to hang with. They're not around anymore. They died like I mean, guys who are professionals in the fitness industry, dying prematurely in their 40s, having heart attacks, having blood clots, and just weird fucking things, man. But everybody was on the sauce. I mean, everybody was an expert. It was a fucking weird time. And then nutritional supplements, they were supposed to be the end all be all. They were supposed to take the place of the anabolic steroids and the high blood pressure, the fucking diabetes from the HGH and the insulin use. So many fucking with your natural testosterone. See, right now I have to take testosterone. Every 20 days I have to take a shot of testosterone for hormone replacement therapy. And that's not, it's not nearly enough for any anabolic effects, because I've taken anabolic steroids. I know what a cycle, the size of a cycle. This is a half gram, 500 milliliters of 200 milligram testosterone. But see, as you get older, your body doesn't produce it, and you need it for cholesterol. You need it for blood pressure. Your circadian sleep, you need it to keep your sleep rhythms going. And so I have to keep my testosterone levels as high as I can. And I've been doing this now for at least 5 years. They give me a hard time at the pharmacy because every once in a while the FDA will say, "Oh, you're giving them too much too fast." I'm like, man, this is my right hand to the Father. I do not abuse my medicines, my medications that are given me by my doctors, man. It's just, it's ridiculous. But But this is the same thing that's also used. You can use this as an anabolic steroid too, in bigger doses. So anyway, man, this is just one of the things that gives me a lot of education in this. Salbutamol. See, I haven't even heard of this one. Is often found in asthma inhalers and is classified as what? Salbutamol. Okay, salbutamol. Is it a stimulant? 2, is it a narcotic? 3, is it a diuretic? Or 4, is it a beta-2 agonist? Yeah, they make it. Yeah, but see, that's after you've done a steroid, because your body isn't producing the things. You have to put those things as post cycle. You know, Jose, that's all garbage, bro. Anybody that's using that stuff, they're out of their fucking mind. Unless they have $1 million contract that they're making. But it's a beta-2 agonist. Let me turn the light on a little brighter, man. It's getting dark in here. The sun is going down. All right, next question. What cyclist admitted to doping during all 7 of his Tour de France wins? 1, was it Miguel Indurain? 2, was it Lance Armstrong? 3, was it Greg LeMond? Or 4, was it Chris Froome? I didn't even know he admitted to doping through all 7 of his Tour de France wins. Wow. That really cheapens those victories, doesn't it? I bet those 100 guys behind him must be all pissed off. Say it, Charles D. See, I can't put these comments up there with this program, but 100% of you cats knew this one. What's the penalty for a first-time doping violation in most professional sports? 1, is it temporary suspension? 2, no penalty. 3, lifetime ban. Or 4, only a fine. Ooh. Nice head rush on that one. Most of them, they give you a temporary suspension because they don't want to lose the athlete from the sport, first of all. And they're all pretty much the same, Charles D. It's a temporary suspension for your first offense, and they get a little heavier from there. What's the term to remove blood, storing it, and reinfusing it later to boost performance? Is it called plasma therapy? 2, is it called gene therapy? 2, is it cryotherapy? Or 4, is it blood doping? Repeat offenders. Yeah, I mean, it's sad that it's even out there. The correct answer, number 4. Blood doping. 50% got that one right. Yeah, this is a crazy thing, man, where many athletes have been accused of it. I don't know any of them have been found guilty of it, but it's I guess it's high-tech insanity at its worst. Which American sprinter tested positive for tetrodotoxin, TGH? 1, was it Tyson Gay? 2, was it Marion Jones? 3, Justin Gatlin? Or 4, Allison Felix? Which American sprinter? Okay, well, that will narrow it down, I guess. Nobody got this one. Marion Jones. That's the one Victor Conti ratted out. What type of drug is modafinil, sometimes used illegally in sports? 1, is it a stimulant? 2, a narcotic? 3, a diuretic? Or 4, a depressant? Modafinil. Oh, my brother, salute. You get most of these right, Jose. You're a gym rat, bro. You know what it's all about. Some people wouldn't get one answer on this correct, but you know, we're hardcorers, so we get off on this stuff. It's a stimulant. Modafinil. And see, my body's allergic to stimulants, so I never, even the coke. I never fucked with the coke after the 70s. It was just not my thing, man. Question number 27. What major cycling event is notorious for historical doping scandals? 1, Volta a Espara. 2, Tour de France. 3, the Paris Roubaix, whatever the fuck it is, man. And 4, the Giro d'Italia. I'm not a fan of cycling, so I can't pronounce any of these except the Tour de France. And let's try the one that it is. %. What's the common street name for anabolic steroids? 1, is it uppers? 2, is it speed? 3, is it roids? Or 4, is it downers? When you go see your man in the locker room, what do you tell him you want? And they probably carry all 4 of these things in their little gym bag, but which one? 100% on this one? Windows closed. Some of these are so obvious, it's almost like, sorry I had to put them in there, but 100% roids. Question number 29. Which football player was banned for taking Nalderone in 2001? Was it Zinedine Zidane? Was it Rana Chile? Was it him? Was it Edgar Davis or was it David Beckham? Roldanito. Which one? Which one was taking Nalderone? Nalderone, very, very, very popular steroid, but the thing about it is, it's oil-based. It stays in the system a long time. It can be detected, so a lot of cats stayed away from that back in the day. And it was one of the best, one of the choicest ones if you didn't have to be tested for it. Yeah, that's Deca, Jose. You know it, man. Edgar Davis. 34% got that one right, man. Got that one right. Charles D, the first guy hitting the button, the drunk Irishman, right on his tail. What's the main side effect of long-term steroid abuse? 1, is it reduced appetite? 2, is it liver damage? 3, is it improved eyesight? Or 4, is it hair growth? Windows closed. Get your answers in there. And man, I'll tell you, I used to see cats that were yellow, and it was fucked up, man. Liver damage for sure. Pearl, first guy with his hand on the button there, followed by Christopher. Gyno. That was a nasty one. What drug class do amphetamines belong to? 1, are they stimulants? 2, are they sedatives? 3, are they hallucinogens? Or 4, are they depressants? What are amphetamines? We have to learn to come together. Yeah, that gyno, man. See, that's when you get into the high level, when people really abuse it, when their whole fucking system shuts down, and when they turn it back on again, they get a they get little titties on us. You see these dudes that are 250 pounds jacked, yet they got little boobies on them. But as we all know, amphetamines are stimulants. Question number 32 as we're zooming this game, man. We're counting this baby right around over here, man. Who was the first Olympic athlete disqualified for doping? 1, was it Marion Jones? 2, was it Hans Gunnar Leichenwald? 3, was it Diego Maradona? Or 4, was it Ben Johnson? The first Olympic athlete disqualified for doping. Fucking thing. 100% got this one right. Hans Gunnar Lilienwald. Who is this cat? I never even heard of him. The use of which drug led to Alberto Contador losing his 2010 Tour de France title? 1, was it testosterone? 2, HGH? 3, EPO? 4, clenbuterol? Alberto Contador. What did Alberto do in the Tour de France? If you've been paying attention, you've got to know this one. So I want to see 100% on this bad boy. I would think, man. %, clenbuterol. I thought it was EPO too. But nope, he got popped for clenbuterol. You must have been eating those Canelo steaks. Which hormone is naturally produced but also abused for muscle growth? 1, is it testosterone? 2, is it melatonin? 3, is it estrogen? Or 4, is it adrenaline? Which hormone is it? Testosterone, 100%. All right, hey, you know that, Charles D. But we gotta keep it real here. We gotta do it with we gotta have a few easy ones. We gotta throw you a softball once in a while. What's the maximum allowable caffeine level in urine for Olympic athletes? 1, is it 20 micrograms per milliliter? 2, is it 15 micrograms per milliliter? 3, 12 micrograms per milliliter? Or 4, 10 micrograms per milliliter? Now this is no softball here, man. The maximum allowance. I haven't had caffeine. I haven't taken in any. I haven't had a cup of coffee in years, man. At least 10 years. But the correct answer is 12. And I think I don't even know how they measure it, man. All I know is I quit drinking caffeine about 20 years ago. But it was always I drank decaf and stuff. I said fuck the decaf. I started drinking nothing but water. Which swimmer was stripped of 6 medals for doping in the 1976 Olympics? 1, was it Michael Phelps? 2, was it Mark Spitz? 3, was it Ian Thorpe? Or 4, was it East German swimmers? That's a weird. guess this team they count the team as number 4. But I know Spitz was 76. Ian Thorpe, I'm not sure, man. And Michael Phelps, he's more recently. So I'm gonna say it's either between 2 and 4. I'm like Tim when I'm playing this game over here. 4. All the East German swimmers were banned. They were stripped of their medal for 6 medals. Wow. Christopher was in there, the first one in there. Which NFL player was suspended for using a banned diuretic in 2007? 1, was it Tom Brady? 2, was it Sean Merriman? 3, Ray Lewis? Or 4, Peyton Manning? And the diuretic, like we said earlier, that's to mask the other steroids that you take. So, which one of these cats you think did it? Hey, Teddy, what's happening, brother? Sean Merriman, 15%. My brother Charles D. Maybe the only one that got that one. The rest said Ray Lewis. Somebody 15. Tom Brady. I don't know about that, man. What is the role of masking agents in sports doping? 1, to reduce pain. 2, to increase strength. 3, to hide banned substances. Or 4, to increase focus. That's cool, Teddy. Always appreciate the views at the end of the day. When I had my nutrition store, I used to sell this stuff called Strip. It was in a little 16-ounce bottle. You drink it right down, and you drink 3 bottles of water after it, and you pass a piss test. This was back in 2000, early 2000s. Now they found a way around it. But it was to hide banned substances. Christopher and the Drunk were the first ones in on that one. Moving along. What controversial method involves altering genes to enhance athletic performance? 1, is it stem cell therapy? 2, is it gene doping? 3, is it cryotherapy? Or 4, is it blood spinning? A controversial method involves altering genes to enhance athletic performance. What they won't do, man, huh? I never even heard of blood spinning. But maybe it is, man, because some of these, they're above my pay grade. And I thought I knew a lot about this shit. Gene doping. Nobody got this one right. We'll have to go check them out later to make sure that they're right. I found a couple of ones of mine, but anyway. Which Major League Baseball player admitted to using PEDs in 2009? 1, was it Sammy Sosa? 2, was it Derek Jeter? 3, Barry Bonds? Or 4, Alex Rodriguez? You know Jose will get this one if he's still here. Yeah, he's here, man. Jose plays with the baseball, man. Baseball been very, very good to me. But which one of these Major League players admitted to using PEDs in 2009? Alex Rodriguez. You know Jose was a second in there, man. Perro's a wise man out there too, so watch him. But 67% said that, 34% said Jeter. Which female Russian athlete was banned for doping in 2016? I'm not even going to mess with these, man. Was it number 1? Was it number 2? Was it number 3? Or was it number 4? The only one I can pronounce is probably going to be the right one, but we'll see. Which female Russian athlete I will crush you. Nobody got this one right. Yulia Stepanova. Somebody Google her or bring up her picture, see what she looks like, man. If she got busted, you know they did something with that shit in there, man. What's the primary reason stimulants are banned in sports? 1, is it weight gain? 2, is it vision improvement? 3, unfair advantage? Or 4, bone strengthening? What is the primary reason stimulants are banned in sports? Very weird way to question that, but it makes sense if you read it again slow. It just says Windows Update can't install Windows on my computer. That's all right, man. Hey, Jose, brother. Thanks for coming by, man. Take care of yourself, my bro. I bet even though Jose's leaving now, he's still gonna be counted in the end. You know he's got a bunch of them, but 75%. The unfair advantage. You know that's what they all do, right? Which banned substance enhances oxygen flow by dilating blood vessels? 1, is it insulin? 2, is it diuretics? 4, is it sera? Or 3, is it sera? Or 4, is it beta blockers? What banned substance enhances oxygen flow by dilating blood vessels? Latoya, my sister, hey, where did I see you earlier? And she asked me if I was going to be coming on here, and I wasn't even really thinking about it too much. And I said, shit, I'm going to come on at 4:20. And my sister come on to see me. CERA, the correct answer for this one. I don't even remember what chat it was in, man. But thank you so much for coming by. What's the nickname for human chronic doping, or HCG in doping? 1, is it a sleep aid? 2, is it a pregnancy hormone? 3, is it a focus enhancer? Or 4, an energy booster? HCG. And this is what you do after you do a cycle, believe it or not. But what is it actually used for? Not as using it for sports enhancement, so to speak. What's its primary focus? And this one will get you. If you don't know this one, it'll kind of get you, man. A pregnancy hormone. Yep, I kind of couldn't believe it when I saw what they suggested for post psychotherapy. What country faced state-sponsored doping scandal revealed in 2015? 1, was it the USA? 2, was it Russia? 3, was it China? Or 4, was it Brazil? Hey, Cosmic, my bro. Salute, man. Thank you much for stopping by. We are playing a little trivia here. We're winding it down now. That's the 45th question. There's only 5 more questions. And I got to give it to some of you cats. Some of you cats have been here all fucking afternoon with me, so I thank you for it, man. Made it swing right by. I think the old lady's got a nice little, I think she told me she's going to make me a burger tonight. A hamburger, a microwave potato, and a Caesar salad, and that's like perfect. But, of course, it was Russia. 50%. Kazi comes in, and right away, man, he gets himself on the board. Skipping to question number 46. What's the primary effect of narcotics in sports doping? 1, is it pain relief? 2, is it muscle building? 3, is it increased stamina? Or 4, is it increased focus? Oh, I got no membership, Latoya. I don't play that game, man. I just do my thing over here, man. Somebody gives me a super chat, that's cool. But even that, just give me the thumbs up. Enjoy the game. Spend an hour with me. I appreciate it. What's the primary effect? This one is more like an obvious question because the primary effect of narcotics are to relieve pain. 34% got that one. Narcotics don't build muscle. They don't increase stamina, and definitely don't increase focus. Look at RFK, man. The dude was a heroin addict throughout his whole college fucking years, and now he's going to be our director of the Department of Health. Which cyclist confessed to doping in an Oprah Winfrey interview? And this I remember. This was big back in the 90s, I think it was, man. Sitting there with Oprah, telling them about it. Was it Lance Armstrong? Was it Ian Ulrich? Was it Bradley Wiggins? Or was it Alberto Contador? Who was the man? Ah, nice head rush on that one. 100% got this one, Lance Armstrong. Moving right along, question 48. What banned substance is often referred to as the clear? If you remember the Balco days, you know what it was. One, was it THG? Two, was it HGH? Three, was it EPO? Or four, was it clenbuterol? This was the Barry Bonds days, the Shane Mosley days, the clear. I thought it was vitamins, man. They're having snowball fights at the on Bourbon Street in the French Quarter yesterday. Imagine that, man. This world is in a jam. 34% THG. The Drunk Irishman knew that one. And Tone. 34% said HGH, 17% EPO. Hey, I like when the answers are all over the board like that. What was the first nutritional supplement that promised steroid-like gains? One, was it ZMA? Two, was it vitamin C? Three, was it HMB? Or four, was it creatine? This is the one that started them all with nutritional supplements. Marion G, my brother, salute, man. Good to see you in here. What's the first nutritional supplement that promised steroid-like gains? And I had my nutrition store at the time. I used to sell this stuff. And people were driving 50 miles an hour to get 50 miles to come and get it. And now you can get it at a freaking 7-Eleven. It's mixed with all these sports drinks, but it was creatine. It was really something when it came out back in the day, man. Back in 1995, it was, it was almost sold throughout the back door. People thought it was illegal and everything else. The last question. What nutrient is essential for anabolic steroids to work? One, is it protein? Two, is it fiber? Three, is it fat? Or four, is it carbohydrates? What nutrient is essential for anabolic steroids to work? Everybody's got a wrench in here, man, so definitely go sub to anybody that wants to get sub to. Just lay it out there, man. I don't mind you dropping links. Anybody pick up a sub over here, not a problem. Or, whatever you want to do. 80% protein, guaranteed, man. Back in the day, I had to eat so much protein when I was fucking all that shit, man. 6 times a day, chicken breast, steak, salmon. It was ridiculous, but it's what you had to do to get where you had to go. That's the end of the game. Let's see what went on here, man. Looks like the Drunk Irishman won it once again, man. He even knows his shit about PEDs and anabolic steroids. He got himself 36 correct out of the 50. But he's been here all afternoon, man. I love him for it, man. Tone's been hanging around. He got himself 27. Christopher, my brother. Christopher's my sidekick in here. One of these days we got to get him up here. He got himself 26. Jose Diaz, like I said, Jose Diaz knows his shit about the PEDs in the sports world. And he's in 4th place. Perro came in everybody coming a little bit late, but you're still showing well, man. Charles D in 6th place. Technique came by. Kazi is in 8th place. Lars, my brother, stopped in. Latoya, my sweetheart over there, with 2 correct. And Teddy's bopping in back and forth. And oh yeah, so Evander Holyfield, he was probably taking testosterone. He got huge, man. He was training with a bodybuilder. He was training with Lee Haney, an Olympic Mr. Olympia. And you know how they, it was just natural. But you go look at the fight with Michael Moorer, the second fight. Look at the fight before that. I forget who it was with. But the rematch with Michael Moorer, all of a sudden Holyfield's got these cannonballs for shoulders. His neck is like, whoa. I mean, it was just freaky. And this was back in the early 2000s, and I was into the game, and so I was doing a lot of research on this. This is why I found out he was calling himself Evan Fields. Got things in the mail delivered to him, different packages because see the anabolic steroids, it's a pipeline. Doctors are very, very afraid to give these out, and plus even the pharmacies. If you go and you go get a prescription for these things, they're gonna look at you funny because these are mostly used in clinical settings for healing and repairing, burn clinics, things like that. But on the outside, not too many people, unless they're, like I said, I get the testosterone replacement, but the doses that I get, an athlete would laugh at that. That's therapeutical. It's not. It has no anabolic effects to it whatsoever. But where the hell was I going with this? Aside from congratulating the drunk Irishman. Yeah, Peter McNeely told me a few years ago he had a special college football doctor for the fight with Tyson. He was juiced to the gills. Yeah, so you can do that with a doctor, but it's really hard to do, especially now. That was the mid-90s. Now it's impossible. They have doctors on such a strict regimen where everything is accounted for. Every last aspirin's accounted for in the pharmaceutical industry now. So getting these things legally are really, really tough to do. But man, I'll tell you, stay real healthy. That's the key to being in the game. Watch everything you put in your body. Everything you eat. I don't go to a lot of restaurants anymore because the food scares me in these restaurants. I look at the label on prepared foods. Damn, there's more ingredients than there are in my chat room. I keep it as simple as possible, and it pays off. I feel good every day. I see a bunch of doctors, whoever have an appointment with. I want to see the basics. You want to see your obstetric, your eye doctor, your nose, ears, and throat. You want to see your dentist. You want to see your cardiologist. You want to see a dermatologist. You want to see a podiatrist. You want to see a dentist. Your basic things, man. And do this, but remember, you're your best doctor. So take care of yourself from the inside out. Eat whole, healthy foods. Drink a lot of water. Get plenty of exercise. And come around to Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more, where we can do interviews and all this other crazy shit for you. But anyway, man, thank you much for coming by here. I think I'm out of here, man. I'll see you all later.